What up? We pulling up to Cosmopolitan, May 28th. It's a movie. Decatur, Georgia. Voice in the building. Let's get it.
Oh shit, I'm full. The nigga say,
Atlanta, the city of dreams for anyone chasing the spotlight. A place where music careers are made, deals are signed, and legends are born. But not everyone who comes to Atlanta leaves untouched. Lil Durk, a Chicago-born rapper, came to the South not just to expand his empire, but to escape the dangers of his own hometown. What he found instead was something far more complex, a city that embraced the industry, but may have rejected him and his circle. This is the untold story of OTF in Atlanta, the alliances, the accusations, and the bodies that will fall before the truth was ever fully revealed. Lil Durk didn't come to Atlanta empty-handed. He brought with him talent, ambition, and a crew. Only the family, or OTF, wasn't just a brand, it was a brotherhood. A movement born from survival in Chicago's deadliest neighborhoods. And in Atlanta, OTF hoped for a clean slate, a shot at longevity. But trouble doesn't always stay behind. And for OTF, the past was not done with. February 5th, 2019, a man named Alexander Witherspoon was shot in front of the Varsity, a famous Atlanta drive-in restaurant. $30,000 in cash, gone. His Jeep, stolen. His leg, shattered by a bullet. Authorities say it wasn't a random act. Two names quickly surfaced in the investigation. Dirk Derek Banks and Davon Bennett, better known as Lil Durk and King Von.
Katie Beasley, we begin with a Fox 5 News alert. A busy street in front of an Atlanta landmark shut down after a shooting early this morning. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes joins us now. And Deidre, the search is on for the shooter here.
Yeah, police looking for that shooter. That shooting happening here in the parking lot of, as you said, a very popular restaurant here in town, the Varsity, a landmark here in Atlanta. Now, this parking lot should have been empty, as the sign says, no loitering, no club parking. This did happen early this morning when the Varsity was closed. However, we are told that there were cars parked here in this lot, that there was some sort of altercation here in the parking lot before the victim was shot. Now, when officers arrived, they found the shooting victim across the street from the Varsity. He had been shot in the leg.
What we know of now is a dark-colored SUV left the location at the time of the incident.
This is a widespread crime scene. Looks like a lot of bullets were fired. Is that the case?
There's several shell casings over in that area.
Now, early this morning, we did receive, after the shooting took place here, a statement from Varsity management saying early this morning a shooting took place in the parking lot of the Varsity on North Avenue while our restaurant was closed. Thankfully, no Varsity employees or customers were on site, and we are cooperating with the Atlanta Police Department to help in any way possible. Now, the victim was transported to Atlanta Medical Center, and the search does continue at this hour for the gunman.
We start with breaking news tonight at 9 o'clock, and rapper Lil Durk just surrendering at the Fulton County Jail.
Yeah, he is charged with attempted murder for shooting outside of the Midtown Varsity. CBS 46's Trayson Bragg joins us live outside of the jail. Trayson.
That's right. This is where the Chicago rapper, was scheduled to turn himself in. And moments ago, he did just that. I want to show you all a video of him walking into the jail. And as you mentioned, he's facing charges, 5 charges in fact, following a shooting at the Varsity earlier this year in February. Authorities tell us that that shooting left a man shot in the leg. That victim did recover from that wound. Now, as I mentioned, Lil Durk facing 5 charges. Those charges include aggravated assault and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Today, his attorneys told us that both they and the rapper learned of these charges about a day or so ago. They also told us that he is currently on tour, at least he was until yesterday. They say they are hoping that he will be granted bond so that he can continue that tour. We'll have to follow that to see if he does in fact make or get granted bond. But for right now, we're going to continue to gather as many details as we can, and you can count on CBS 46 News to bring you those details to you when they become available.
They were both charged: attempted murder, aggravated assault, gang activity. A Chicago police captain even flew to Atlanta to testify, making the courtroom feel less like Georgia and more like a gangland battleground. But there was a twist. The defense argued self-defense. Witherspoon, they claim, was armed. Surveillance footage? Inconclusive. So who really pulled the trigger? And why would 2 rising stars risk it all in broad daylight?
Case against a rapper accused in a shooting outside of the Varsity will move forward. Today, Lil Durk appeared in court where a judge ruled there was enough evidence for him to go to trial. Channel 2's anchor Lori Wilson is live near where the shooting happened, near the Varsity, and Lori, police say they have video evidence in this case.
Javita, APD says they used at least 5 cameras from local businesses, including this BP, as well as from the Varsity across the street in order to build their case against Lil Durk and his co-defendant. On Friday, detectives from Atlanta and Chicago testified in the criminal case against rapper Lil Durk in Fulton County Court. They say around 5 in the morning on February 5th, Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Derek Banks, and his co-defendant Devontae Bennett were seen on camera involved in shooting Alexander Witherspoon, a person police say they knew.
They were hanging out. They went to a studio to make music.
The rapper and Bennett listened to the evidence against them in court. Police told the judge later that night the victim, Banks, Bennett, and others went to a nightclub, a gas station, and ended up in the parking lot of the Varsity. That's when Witherspoon said he was robbed and shot.
He said his chain was snatched off his neck, and he had $30,000 stolen from him, and they stole the vehicle he was driving.
Police say Banks was seen on tape shooting a gun.
You see Mr. Banks' arm out the window firing several shots at the victim, towards the victim.
Banks' attorney says this is a celebrity witch hunt.
Were it not for the celebrity status of these 2 individuals, then this would be an aggravated assault.
Banks released a single, "Turn Myself In," the day he turned himself in. It's gotten almost 7 million views. The prosecutor charging this wasn't just a robbery and shooting, but gang activity. She put a Chicago detective on the stand to testify that Banks and Bennett are members of Chicago gangs.
Is it possible to continue your affiliation and even commit crimes when you move out of Chicago if you're in a different city or if a different area?
Yes, ma'am.
The judge ruled today there is enough evidence to move forward with all charges against Banks and Bennett, including criminal intent to murder as well as criminal gang activity. They'll be back in front of a judge in a month to ask for bond. Live downtown, Lori Wilson, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, Lori, of course, we will continue to watch what happens here. Dirk Banks spoke exclusively to Channel 2's investigative reporter Mark Winnie just before he turned himself in last month.
You're about to surrender as we speak.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I have nothing to hide. Like, I have nothing to run from.
Did you do it? Did you shoot this man? Did you commit the other crimes of which you're accused?
No.
Go. We out here. We out here. Yo, what's up? I'm getting fired with the motherfucking possible, yeah. They talking 15 minutes, I'm talking fucking 30. I'm sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we were still waiting on the driver to come though. Just hop in. We waiting on the driver. Hey, tell me, hey, you can just stay right here.
Yeah, another car's about to pull up. No, you can just go.
I'm back.
Thank everybody for the love and support.
Yeah, definitely appreciate everybody for rocking out with us, supporting us, believing us, you know.
Everybody just screams free.
I've been so long, this Instagram feel fake. Vaughn will be home tomorrow.
Yeah, just put it up a couple of
Yeah, I missed this shit right here. Every day we at it.
November 6th, 2020, Atlanta, Manukau Hookah Lounge, 3:30 a.m. An argument in a parking lot erupted into chaos, gunfire, screams, panic, and when the smoke cleared, King Von was dead. He didn't die at the scene. He died on the way to the hospital. Police said it wasn't their bullets. It wasn't their shootout. It was the streets, again. The world mourned the loss of a star, but behind the headlines, something darker brewed. Why did Von, already fighting serious charges, still find himself in the crosshairs? Was it fate, or was something or someone pulling the strings?
A rapper who is among those who were shot and killed in a gun battle in downtown Atlanta, with 3 others dead and injured as well.
Atlanta police say the video posted on Instagram appears to show what happened. You can see people scattering last night as shots were fired after the fight outside of the business went out into the street. Responding officers returning fire while trying to intervene in that fight. 11 Live's Natasha Givens has the latest.
Well, this is an active crime scene with 2 parking lots partially roped off and GBI investigators still here on scene. This shooting made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the 3 people shot and killed was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
2 groups of individuals got into a physical altercation. That physical altercation escalated into an exchange of gunfire.
APD says the gun battle took place in 3 different spots near Trinity Avenue, where a total of 6 people were shot. 3 have died. One of them, a rapper Davon Bennett, who goes by the stage name King Von. His social media pages have been filling up with RIP messages and other artists sending their condolences. GBI says King Von and a group of men left Opium nightclub and went to Monaco Hookah Lounge early Friday morning. Investigators say after they arrived, 2 men approached the group in the parking lot and an argument ensued. From there, shots were fired. Investigators say APD officers nearby responded and both fired shots, but it's unclear if the men who were killed and hurt were hit by the officers' gunfire or the 2 groups. Aside from King Von, no other victims' identities have been released. There is speculation on social media that another rapper may have been involved in the initial argument and shooting, but investigators have not confirmed that. And we're told no officers were injured during the shooting, but they say there was a 7th victim who was struck by a car during the altercation. That driver did not stop. Right now, police say they are reviewing surveillance video and conducting interviews. We'll bring you the latest details as they become available.
Lil Durk stayed in Atlanta, but his circle kept getting smaller, one by one. The faces behind him began to fade. Then came another hit, Doodie Lo, another OTF affiliate.
Did you start pursuing music at what age? Or like, did you even know anybody who was like actually having success in the music business?
Hell yeah, my fucking brother, Durk, he ain't the GOAT.
Okay, but when did you tap in with him for the first time?
Me and bro been locked in.
A little closer to the mic.
Me and bro been locked in since like 2013.
So, how old were you in 2013?
Shit, I don't know, I'm 30 now.
Okay, so that was like 9 years ago?
Yeah, for
okay.
sure.
So you're still a young dude when you tapped in with Durk. How'd you meet him?
Shit, mutual friends. Shout out my boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Lil Bernie.
You meet Durk, and that's kind of like right around the time that he really started blowing up, like 2013.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, what was your perspective on where his career was at that time?
Shit, it seemed big and high. You know what I'm saying? Big high compared to he is now.
Yeah.
I thought it was that big, but I see the levels. He even bigger. You see what I'm saying?
Reportedly shot and robbed in Southwest Atlanta. A targeted attack, or just another random act of street violence? The location, the timing, the pattern, it didn't feel random. Whispers grew louder. Was Atlanta pushing back against OTF? And if so, why? There was no public feud, no virtual beef, but the tension felt real, too real to ignore. Some wars aren't declared, they just begin, quietly, silently, until the body count tells the story. 3 separate incidents, all in Atlanta, all connected to OTF. None of them felt isolated. None of them were ever fully explained. Lil Durk continued to rise in fame, but the shadows followed him. Tour dates filled up, charts were climbed, but trust and safety never seemed guaranteed. The deeper OTF rooted itself in Atlanta, the more it seemed the city resisted. Was it all coincidence, the price of fame, or was OTF truly unwelcome in Atlanta from the start? For now, the answers lie buried between courtrooms, hospital beds, and grave. But one thing remains clear. Not everyone who comes to Atlanta finds success. Some find silence, and some never leave at all. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the story of OTF in Atlanta. Hey, get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. You already know what it is. Drillers and trappers. We out here trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!